Hello, everyone. Diana Rankin here. It is after. It's not Friday. I'm sorry. Let me start over here. Wednesday, I think. I'm so used to being with you on Friday that I got a little confused there, didn't I? But it is Wednesday, and this is the August 2021 predictions from Phillip. This is not our normal weekly video that we normally do on Fridays. This is our monthly for the month of August. And it gets a little confusing this week because I was late getting the Friday video out. So anyway, what we do on this particular video is Phillip gives us predictions for the upcoming month, what to look out for. And I have to say they're a little cryptic this month. They make sense and I can understand them, but there's something a little cryptic about them. So I found that, rather interesting. We will also, at the end of the video, we will get a message from my spirit guide, Phillip, who gives us these messages for the month. And with this particular book, we just flip through and we just open to any page. And as you can see, each page is a different wisdom. And it's not a book that you read from cover to cover. You can, but it won't make a lot of sense. It's a book that you use as an oracle. For example, every morning I just open to a page and there's a message I need for that day. So we will get that message. But let's go ahead and start with what our monthly predictions are. And I'm sorry that I could not give any of you a heads up that this was going to take place today. I've had just kind of a hectic schedule lately, shall I say, a little more hectic than usual. And so it's been hard to plan. And so I'm kind of fitting this in between this and that. And so here we go. So hopefully I will get to see some of you on the live chat. But if not, I know you'll see this. And please do feel free to put your comments below. For those of you who aren't familiar with this channel and my work, we do weekly videos, and in those videos we answer your questions. Now I ask that those not be personal questions specific to you, but questions that will be of interest to a general audience. And you can go on and you can look at the different questions that have been asked and answered. And they're fascinating. They really are. And last week or the week before, I'm not sure which, we actually had to explain a little bit more in the July predictions because Phillip talked about the breath in those predictions. But anyway, let me get on with the August predictions here. I'm getting sidetracked, aren't I? Here's what Phillip says about August of 2021. The world is in a space of such pain and lack of caring beyond one's own needs that a worldwide crisis is taking place. This will come to a fixed point in August where it will seem there is no way out. However, we assure you there is, and this must be remembered and called forth. The way out of the crisis is for all those who hear this message to bring their own lives into alliance with love. What does this mean? When a bottle is thrown at you, do you throw it back? No, but you do duck. When a harmful word is thrown at you, do you throw the word back? No, you throw the word away and walk away. For if someone slings their anger at you, communication is not possible until the anger is calmed and love prevails. If love does not prevail, productive communication cannot take place. This month, many will face the test again and again of choosing love over fear, over hate, over anger, over violence. This is not to say one should not experience emotions. This is to say everyone is to be given opportunities this month to experience a kaleidoscope of emotions. We suggest you be aware of the emotions of the experience and deal accordingly. By this we mean for humans to be aware if they are experiencing anger and choosing to continue to experience the anger or move through the anger, heal the reasons for the anger by looking within, then moving to a place of love, first self-love, and then love for the object's anger. This is a month the energy will allow for this type of self-reflection. Many will be guided to tap into their inner world to come to better know themselves as the light they are. To do so, one needs merely to ask and then to do what is asked of them. It is easy to ask. To do what is asked of you is more difficult. This month, many will face fear while the world faces new hardships. Wildfires will continue to grow and expand. Waterways will continue to change. Rain and flooding will continue. This month will bring to the forefront the fear of many. In the U.S. country, the one who was the country's president will lose favor. The loss will be full and swift, although there are those who will refuse to accept this. Civil war in this country will be avoided with only skirmishes taking place. I have trouble with that word, skirmishes, didn't I? It's not a word I use. This month will reflect the tiredness of the people. We suggest rest is called for when possible. The pandemic will continue to take lives. This is the month and the time for those who live in awareness and those who wish to grow into awareness, to look within to see what their lives are and to understand what they are contributing to the world and her people. In this month of divisiveness, you either create love or not. For those who create love, there will be much to celebrate this month as they bring much joy into their lives and that of others. The planet smiles on them. I'm going to repeat that last paragraph, the last two paragraphs. In this month of divisiveness, you either create love or not. For those who create love, there will be much to celebrate this month as they bring much joy into their lives and that of others. The planet smiles on them. Well, those are our monthly predictions. And I remind you, that love is an active verb. It's not just an emotion. It is an active verb. So even if every day you go out and smile at somebody, or to your own families, you smile, or you perhaps accept something that, it's like I hear from others that, like he just irritates me by doing this, or she just irritates me by doing this. This month, Phillip is telling us, is an opportunity to look in ourselves and say, why does that person irritate me? And then to ask ourselves, what does it have to do with us? What about me? Do I need to feel irritation? What is in me that is causing that? And we may find that it has nothing to do with the other person. We may find that a particular action of the other is it's not something we would like to live with. So we may ask them through love, ask them if we can work on this and make a change, or we may decide that person should not be in our life, or we may make a dozen different decisions, but we must make those decisions through a place of love, not anger. And that's really what this month gives us, is to start looking at our own emotions, what we're adding to the world, and are we adding love or something else? If we add love, it's going to be a relatively joyful month. If we're not adding love and we're having problems, let's look at what those are and perhaps change it. And remember, love is an active verb. It is something that can be done easily, even though life isn't always easy. All right, we're going to get a message here. This is where we opened. What I'm hearing is I'm getting a balance here of right and left, but right is ever so slightly stronger. So if you heard right, excuse me, if you heard right, our intuition's in sync. If you heard left, pay special attention because that's a message for you. And I always read both. So here's the right side. If you believe in yourself, you will not be fearful of another's ideas. I love that. I always love how these messages just so perfectly fit our larger message. That always astounds me, and yet it doesn't surprise me at all because, like I mentioned earlier, I use this book every day, and it never surprises me what the message is, and yet it does. It's kind of like, of course, duh. So here's our message for everyone. If you believe in yourself, you will not be fearful of another's ideas. It doesn't say they won't upset you or make you angry, but then look at that and say, why am I really getting upset with that person's ideas? What does that have to do with me? Is there something that it's triggering in my childhood? Is there something that's triggering within me that I need to look at? And then look at that. Because remember, if you believe in yourself, you will not be fearful of another's ideas. As we look at ourselves, we heal ourselves, and that's when we transform to love. Easy? No way. But this sounds like a good month to do it. All right, on the left side, and this is a way to add love to the world. I love it. Your laughter adds value to everyone's life. Your laughter adds value to everyone's life. Laughter, unless you're making fun of someone, laughter is about love. So laugh, my friends. Laugh with your animals and your children and your friends. Add laughter to the world. Add love. And I thank you for the love you add to my life. I thank you for the love you put out in our world. And I thank you for coming in today and listening to this chat. And I hope you will see us on Friday when we come forward with the question of the week. Until then, my friends, thank you.